damn it. What up, y'all? Welcome to today. It's a glorious day. The only reason I say it's a glorious day is because we're alive. We're living. Baldhead'S podcast here. Baldhead'S podcast. Today is Wednesday. Before I start off, what up, Big Chief? Broski, what's happening, my man? Gotta get this shit together because I got two things going on. I'm live also on Instagram. I don't usually do the Instagram because I can't connect it to my StreamYard. However, I'm live on Instagram. I'm live on StreamYard. Dub C, what's cracking, brother? Shout out, y'all go follow my man. Dub C, his awards show is off the fucking chain. I don't even know about it. But look, I want to have a conversation with y'all today about something very serious. And it is basically about my city that I love, where I'm from, where I represent, Chicago. Jasmine, what's happening, fool? And through the course of this, y'all might hear me speaking out to people. Please forgive me if it's a distraction, but you know, I want to talk about Chicago, man. I'm from Chicago, from the South Side, born and raised, Inglewood veteran. My past ain't nice. My past ain't crystal clear. I was in the streets, deep up off in it. Did some things. Am I ashamed of them? Nah. Because I didn't do, you know, it's different levels of criminology, different levels of shit. And I didn't do, majority of shit I didn't do was towards people. You know what I'm saying? I stole cars. That's probably why I be playing Grand Theft Auto so fucking much. I don't know. But I did a lot of crazy stuff when I was coming up. You know, and what a lot of people do. But now, Black Harbor, what's up, baby? I'm looking at a lot of shit, man, in our city, man, and it's crazy. First off, number one thing is the Black Lives Matter stuff. I agree with it to a certain point. The point that I don't agree is the same energy that they have for that, which when a police officer kills a young Black person, male, female, they do them wrong. They, you know, just way crazy over their stuff. Tony the Mad Barber, shut up, fool. Talking about Cabrini Green. They're gone. Inglewood's still standing. Okay, you guys were a project. Project is over. No, I'm just talking shit to my buddy. And you know, it's like a lot of stuff that's going on there. I don't understand it. And a lot of people be saying, hey man, y'all OGs, y'all need to go out there and talk. Man, these cats ain't really listening because they on a whole different level. The rules that apply to us that we made and we put in place, for one, they don't have these rules. So a lot of things were broke down. She said, wait, Black Officer said, what you gonna do about it is systematic racism. Systematic racism is true. What are we gonna do about getting ourselves together as a whole, as Black people? I know it's a lot of things we can blame excuses on, a lot of things we can say. And I'm not saying excuses, because some people let me be clear about an excuse when I'm talking to that. Some people make statements and saying, man, it's the white man, it's this, that. It is them, but it is also us. The fuck, it is also us. Yeah, it's also us. We have to cure us. We have to be the ones to make ourselves straight. We have to be the one to check ourselves. I could go check a young brother, but the young brother got to check himself also. Black Harbor said, how do you fight the walking dead? Brothers with double cups are zombies. Hey, man, let me tell you something. Black. You know, me and you, we talk, we argue, we disagree, we agree on a lot of shit. You are stating facts. How? How do we? Individually. We have to individually grab motherfuckers and get their mind together. We have to give them a reason. Because do you know it's some cats? I'm going to put you an example of how a lot of young cats' mentality is. I went to jail and I was locked up. I seen a lot of young cats come in. I seen some dudes come in and had all day, meaning they had a wife. Do you know that shit ain't kick in? At the 3, 4, 5 years, that shit didn't kick in. They was in jail acting like they was on the streets. They was in jail calling motherfuckers trying to check. You in jail with life, you can't check nobody. You can't check. If you ain't got no chance to come home, now if you got a chance on coming home, maybe you could, but you worrying about some shit. Niggas on the phone worrying about their girl going out to the club. Man, that ain't your girl no more. You make her a friend, hoping you can get you some commissary or some kind words. That ain't your fucking woman no more. Her mentality is gone. But let me not move up on that because that's a whole nother show. We have to individually tell. First off, starts in the household. Household, yeah, hey, some of you motherfuckers that got these households, and I know I said I wasn't gonna say that word, but I had to say it. Some of y'all that got these households, y'all need to check them. You got these nieces that's just thotty-watty, not thinking of the future, not thinking of the right dudes to be in their life, not surrounding themselves. And you got these young brothers too, doing the same thing. You got a lot of people that are doing the same thing. What up, Kelly Cook? You got a lot of people that are doing the same thing to get the wrong mentality. Where the leaders at? The young leaders, it's very few. Very few. They ain't gonna listen to us. We can keep trying. I'll never stop. Even times when I say, man, to hell with these cats, I'm gonna give up. I ain't thinking about it. I'm gonna worry about me. First thing that I have to worry about is my household. Have to worry about the children at my household. Setting an example to them, telling them and explaining to them, this ain't the way. It ain't the way. A lot of us are losing out because we're not talking to these kids and we're giving up on them. But I understand why a lot of people do give up because they don't want to listen. They don't care. Even if you think when we was younger, we wasn't listening until you bumped your head. But these cats bump their head and keep going and keep bumping their head. What we gonna do? Everybody want to know what we gonna do. Individually, I think we need to grab a person and get them in their mind. What up, Lisa? Check the whole MFing house because they are out of control, out of order. Yeah, it starts in your household. Let me tell you who it starts with. It starts with the parents or the guardians. Because for one, you're not policing what's going on in your household. You ain't policing them on the internet. You ain't policing them what they wearing. Half of these kids go outside looking like a suspect. Pants sagging down, raggedy dreads. And I know, we gonna always have an argument about dreads. Believe it or not, I had a finger waves. It was a lot of talk back then when we had finger waves. It was like, man, you look like a crazy person with that finger wave. The finger wave, they think, the dreads now, we got the same situation. But you let your kids go out looking like a suspect, they will be a suspect. Yeah. My cousin Wim said, father in the crib. If it is a father in the crib, he needs to step up. If it ain't, if his kid is one of them individuals that's out here acting crazy. If he ain't, I don't know. I don't have no guests today. I'm going to tell y'all why I don't got no guests today, because I want to talk to y'all. Just me and y'all. Have a straight, serious conversation about what in the hell are we going to do? And do it. See, this is a segment that is going to start a bunch of other segments called Accountable Men. I can talk to y'all ladies that's on here and let y'all know what y'all need to do, but you as women need to do it. See, I don't know about a lot of women now. Because when I was a kid, My mother, I feared my mother more than anything. My mother was not my friend. Everybody trying to fix the hood, but keep overlooking their own house. Yeah, their own crib. You ain't lying. The parents be looking at, and of course, suspect. Yeah. You looking suspect. You see me go ahead to Instagram. What's good, Baldhead? It's just crazy out here. What up? Yeah. Smitty, I seen you on that news, and you know, the last time the rise came through, I called my man Smitty. I call Smitty the man Inglewood. If any of y'all know Smitty, y'all should know he's politically connected. Student of Harold Baskin. Harold Baskin was a good dude. Had a lot of ties with a lot of stuff before he was elected and during his reign. We got to get it together. First off, I hate the fact that I got to explain, me being an entertainer, I got to always explain Chicago. Whenever I go across the country, man, what's going on in Chicago, man? Hey, man. Chicago is the way Chicago is because people in Chicago letting Chicago be what they letting it be. Smitty and them stood up and all band together. See, the protesters that kick off a lot of shit ain't just black people. They not. What's been going on with these protesters is that black people have been getting cables put on while these white protesters have been coming through. Now, I'm not going to get to an argument about black and white, and I think we need allies. Yeah, we need allies. But we need allies to shut the fuck up and sit back. If y'all want to talk, speak, yeah, I'm with that. But when it comes to that looting and tearing up shit and starting it, you black motherfuckers, and I'm going to say it, act like it's okay to tear up your own fucking neighborhood, and it's not. Do you know how many old people were messed up and couldn't get their medication that was needed because of that? Some of them don't have cars. Some of them don't have a way to get to certain places that they had to go to. And y'all just kept tearing it up. And now, y'all want to blame the next situation. What up, Torres Brown? Y'all want to blame the next situation of looting on a kid in Inglewood that got shot. This kid in Inglewood that got shot, I hate it was a tragic situation, but he had a fucking gun. They say he shot at the police. I don't know if he did, if he didn't. I really can't speak too much in depth on that, but if that situation is the way the police are saying it, boom, he was wrong. Let me tell you something. I'll tell you some of my business. I had guns on me plenty of times back when I was young. When the police came, you know what I did? Ran. My gun wasn't for the police. My gun was for the motherfuckers in the neighborhood or whoever I was into it with, or just in case. If the police came, it's like cops and robbers. Get the fuck home. You run. You throw that shit. Get out of the way. Or guess what? Ooh, got caught. Get caught. Go peacefully. You live. You don't get harmed. And I know that shit sound crazy coming from me, but man, look at it, man. First off, can't none of y'all run. Your pants hanging down. How the fuck are y'all even playing the game of cops and robbers and you ain't got the fucking cops and robbers attire on? Yeah. It's a hard pill to swallow when one of yours get hurt and we all steady saying that we need to stick together. We need to get this shit in order, but we need to get stuff in order with the police. Yeah. Police need to be checked. But guess what? We need to be checked also. And when we wrong, we wrong. If one of my boys is in the wrong, guess what? I'm going to ride with him. I'm going to check his ass. I'm going to ride with him so we can get up out of that situation. I'm not finna glorify no motherfucker that's wrong. I'm not finna glorify nobody that's wrong. I'm not finna uphold or a person is wrong. You're doing wrong, you're doing wrong. And guess what? It's consequences to all of this shit. I got caught selling drugs. Yeah, you right. They got flip-flops on and sagging pants. How the fuck do you expect to get away from the police? You might as well just go walk to the car and say, hey, I got a gun on me, and I got these flip-flops on, and I got these pants sagging all the way down to my knees. I can't run. Why don't y'all? I'm just giving up. I'm just going to do your job. I'm giving you your job. I'm giving it to you. You got no motherfucking love for that. It's IG coming up. We need to have the same energy when these niggas killing these babies, women and innocent people. Yes, you ain't lying. That's one of my things, man. One of my things of it is back when we was in the streets, and I don't want to keep saying when we was in the streets, but it's the truth. It was a code, and that code should still apply. No women, no children. I remember cats used to be having dope lines, cocaine, whatever. When the time came for kids to get out of school, they shut down. You know why? Anything can happen to jump off when the dope spot is popping. Anything can happen to jump off when you on the corner, you know you out here and you got some people against you, whatever you call it, oppositions, ops, or whatever the case may be. When there's kids around, and this goes for both sides, step down, stand down. I done gave a couple niggas a pass because they was with a woman, they was with their mama, or whatever the case may be. What happened to giving the niggas a pass? And I mean, that's for both sides. That ain't just, I know some of y'all like, man, they ain't gonna give me no pass. They should. Everybody should give each other a pass and live another day. Maybe you think about this situation different. A lot of y'all a lot of y'all out there fighting and arguing about your dead homies. You could be the next dead homie. The fuck is wrong with you? That's all it's gonna end up to. Katie Cook said, understand why Chicago is in the light now. It has always had violence. However, Trump's hatred for Obama made him put Chicago in the limelight. Chicago is not even in the 10th most violent cities. So you are right. But Chicago is a great city and needs to repair like all others. It needs prepared from the inside out. In these individual homes, there's a lot of kids that are living with people, they ain't doing shit right. But a lot of these people don't even know it. That's why when you see these mothers get on TV hooping and hollering, not my baby. Yeah, it was your fucking baby. Whether your baby was involved or whether your baby was around the wrong people, that's why your baby got in this situation. That is the only reason why your baby got in this situation. Because he was involved, he was around the wrong people. And I'm talking about the innocent bystanders. Innocent bystanders, the worst part about that is innocent bystanders are people that are getting killed where they belong. Children are getting killed on their porch, in their household, in the yard, going to the store, walking with somebody. Young women the same way. Only reason I'll put this shit on young boys is I think young boys should have more sense. Mike Larry, what's up, bro? Big Vic. It's parents need to be parents. And the community needs to be the community again. If I stood in front of my grandmother's house, my grandmother then wasn't at home, and I cursed, guess what? Miss Peters from across the street or Miss Hawkins would say, hey, boy, watch your mouth. And I'm telling your grandmama, that's the worst shit in the world here. That you telling, because guess what? I had to watch my mouth after that. Black Harmon, we was raised on our parents kicking our ass and mouth shots in the streets. Get your glamour. You was out of line. We got straight in by the jury. Judge snatched. You're right. What up, Ebony? Sharing your experiences. Yeah, I'm trying to. I got shot 5 times, man. One of the bullets hit me in the back of my head. Why? Because I was trying to help my homie out. Guess what my homie did? He didn't come see me. He was terrified of the situation. And all it was because he was screwing somebody else's wife. So understand what I'm saying. I got shot 5 times because I put my hands on somebody, because I was helping my boy. The dude got mad at me. Y'all know me. I joke. I talk shit. But I got chased down and I got shot 5 times. My friend that I got shot about was scared to come to the hospital. He was even scared to come around. He ain't get shot. He ain't get hurt at all. And the fact of the matter was, I never touched a girl. I don't know her. I knew who shot, seen her, but she didn't look like shit to me. So I got shot for some ass that I didn't get. All your friends ain't your friends. Your homie, man, fuck your homie. Deal what you got to do with your family. Do right. Do what you need to do, because when you're sitting in that, let me tell you something. All this old tough shit, all this old homie bro shit changed when you got your ass up in that hospital. If you alive, if you ain't on that slab, when you in that hospital looking up at that TV, but you really ain't watching that TV, you starting to think about, either I'm thinking about the get back or I'm thinking about getting the fuck up out of here. I get to change my life. Yeah. I had 5 different situations happen to me that made me change my life because I was hard-headed. Hence, I was hard-headed. Remember the bullet in the back of my head. But now I have different things to look out for and understand. My girl, Emma Green, said, discipline is necessary. I am my child's first teacher. That's right. Black men, Kelly Cook, black men need to think in terms of family. It is spiritual. Women cannot really raise black boys the same. Let's tell the truth. Oh, you're speaking the truth. You're speaking the truth. Let me tell you, let me show you what Lisa and them says. I gotta stop. I gotta put these. I'm sorry, I put the comments up. Y'all read that and y'all comment on that. I'm reading over here. Salute my brother who work on the podcast. Yo, Cognac Boys, what's up, my man? Please, y'all follow the Cognac Boys. They doing their thing on the podcast. I will be on their podcast. They'll be on mine. One of my longtime friends, Customer Perica, said, it takes a village. Everyone in the projects that knew my family had the green light and snatched my ass up. Let me tell y'all something about this boy, the Customer Perica. Gene, we call him Orange Boy. One of my best friends, my dear friends. We did a lot of shit in the streets. Gene mama was not fucking going. It was a couple of capers that Gene might have eased in on, but Gene mama wasn't going. And guess what? Right now to this day, when I see Gene mama or his sister them, they be looking like, boy, we so glad that you done got yourself together. But Gene wasn't going. Gene family stood strong on his ass. And guess who he feared the most? Well, I don't know. It might have been between both, but I know he feared his mama. Gene mama wasn't playing. And it was yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Yeah, that's how we was talking. Emerald Green Solutions. The Sandwich Ministries serves free lunches for kids every Wednesday and Thursday and Friday from 12 to 2. Come 1200 East 79th Street. Go out there and help these people out, get them something to eat, because a lot of kids ain't getting what they was getting because times is hard. Shout out to my auntie Tanya Stanford. Auntie Tanya, I seen you on Instagram now. I'm so happy you on Instagram. Okay. Oh, tell your son to call me. For real, tell your son to call me. So back to what I was saying. Y'all know I get distracted a little bit. You're a father. You got a daughter. Explain to your daughter thoroughly that this shit out here ain't a game. Explain it to her thoroughly that it's not a game. These young boys that you thinking is nice and cute and sweet and all that, some bums. But the only way you can describe to your daughter that this dude is a bum is explain to her how you used to be a bum. Shiny 77, I'm in Atlanta. I couldn't do it. I was in Chicago, but I couldn't do it. I was there, but I wasn't there last night. I'm gonna try to get there and do Francis, but it's gonna be a while. And a lot of y'all need to know this right now too. I am shutting down on bookings from out of town. I'm only going to be doing stuff locally in Atlanta for the next 5 months. I will be doing the podcast. That's not going to ever stop. I will be doing the podcast. It's because I have to start writing my book. I have a book that I'm working on and I'm writing. It's basically about my life. I'll be telling y'all so many stories and things, and I'll be thinking sometimes y'all might not believe in it. I don't care, but I'm putting it on paper. Putting this book out here about my life, the things that I've done, trials and tribulations that I went through, and the turnaround. Is anybody that knew me before now, they can understand what I mean about the turnaround. Shani, thanks a lot, love. They can understand what I'm talking about the turnaround. The turnaround I was one of them cats in the street that was leading towards doom. I had a lot of methods, stuff, a lot of things I went through, a lot of people. What up, boy? What up, Romeo? Hey, man, sorry for the loss, man. I'm just saying it, so I'm gonna give you a call, bro. That's one of my buddies right there. I learned a very valuable lesson from this brother. Man, that brother been homies for, I don't know, 30, 40 years. He got in a situation, and I learned from his situation. I learned a lot from that brother. You know, it's another thing too. A lot of young cats need to pay attention to their big homie. If they big homie is doing something, and a big homie could be wrong, but he can have righteous ways. You know what I'm saying? And if he gets in a situation, or he can tell you something, to keep up, pay attention to it, listen to it, man. A lot of y'all don't want to listen to some dudes because y'all think they lames. If the dude next to you that you look up to or you think is cool ain't telling you no real shit, you need to get you a different type of motherfucker to look up to, man. I'm sorry. You need to get a different type of person to look up to. Tomorrow's not promised. And a lot of y'all are seeing it and knowing it. You're seeing it and knowing it. And I understand. I worked for Cure Violence for 2 years. And I understood some things dealing with these young brothers. They had a lot of resources to get brothers out of the situations that they was in, if those brothers wanted it. She said, make sure you put how you save people's lives that night. I will. A few brothers young brothers we was trying to get together. We was getting them together with job interviews, resumes, dressing right for the job interview, how to talk, how to speak. One dude told me, he said, man, Baldhead, if I change my life and I work in a job, I stop out here with these ops, I stop out here doing this, that, and the other to save my family. You know, because so one dude had a baby on the way. He had one baby and a baby on the way. So with his girl. He said, what am I gonna do if I'm going to work one day and I'm on public transportation or I'm getting in my car? What's up, Miss Cotton? And a op see me. I got on a whole Jiffy Lube outfit or whatever. He see me, he gonna smoke me. He gonna smoke me because of what I used to do. So even if I change, they ain't gonna change. So I still gotta be on guard. And I understood what he said. And I felt it because everybody ain't gonna want to change. So you know the next level I told him, which is even more scary, I said, when you ready to change and do what you gotta do, you gotta move. If your surroundings ain't gonna accept your change and it's still gonna be dangerous for you, you gotta move somewhere where don't nobody know you and get a whole new start. Do you know he told me, and I knew it was the truth, he said, that's even more scary. That's even more scarier. Changing and going somewhere and restarting life. But it's better. You're giving your kids a chance. You're giving yourself a chance. look, and I'm not just talking about Chicago, but specifically, I'm saying this to everybody in Chicago. If you have been surviving in Chicago the right way or the wrong way, there is nowhere, I mean nowhere where you cannot survive. There's nowhere where you can't survive. I live in Atlanta now, and it's places that I be going to. They be like, man, it's rough as hell, it's bad. I be like, where? Compared to what I know, where? Believe me, I still watch myself. When I get in the car and I drive home at night, I still look in the rear view mirrors. I circle the block or circle the area. Why? Because it's in my DNA. It's in my blood to survive. Wherever you put yourself, you're going to survive. You're going to make it. My man Dub C lives in, where the hell is it? I know he's a daggone Green Bay Packer fan. He been there. He been making it happen. And you never would have thought back in the day he would have been his ass down in no freaking Milwaukee. Milwaukee, he been up there and been thriving and doing what he was doing and been living and surviving. That's the main thing, to live and survive. Oh, you in Florida now? See, he done moved again. I didn't know you was in Florida. He down there where it's hot and sunny. Hot and sunny and good. Only thing I hate about that shit is them tornadoes is different. Well, I'm used to the snow. Different. However the case may be, back to what I was talking about, changes need to be done in our lives individually. Therefore, Black Cotton Baldhead, you should start mentoring young men ages 12 to 17. They need you. I don't have any problem with that. I'm working right now on the slick side. I'll let y'all know this too. I'm working right now to do things to be a motivational speaker to young men at schools, starting from the grade school level, elementary. I did a little bit of it when I started doing it. I just was doing schools in Inglewood. I did a few schools in Inglewood, and I loved it. And I seen a dude probably 3 years ago. I had spoke to him. He was in the 7th or the 8th grade. He like 20 something now. He was like, dude, I remember you. You came to my grammar school, man, and you was talking to us about your situation. It's different. You told so many different stories real quick, and it made me be like, I don't want to go through none of that shit, but I want the reward of what this man got. And I was like, damn, cool. As long as I can help somebody, it's a beautiful thing. That's what you're here for. It's one of my gifts, one of my reasons to be here. Please make sure y'all share this wherever y'all at. Please share it. Shout out to Sam from Detroit. Facts, had to get out of the city. My kids weren't built for that. I had to get out the way so they wouldn't have a better chance. They would have a better chance. Yeah. A lot of young bloods, a lot of young cats be saying this. And one dude asked me one day, he said, man, we out here, man, like this because y'all ain't show us shit. I said, you know why we ain't show y'all shit? Because it wasn't for y'all. And look at what you're doing now. Leonard, what up? Look at what you're doing now. Look at how y'all doing it. This shit wasn't for y'all, man. Man, do you know it was so many rules on so many levels? So many rules on so many levels. And that went for all organizations. It was so many rules on so many levels for all organizations. And everything went right. Everything was not perfect at all in the streets. Hell no. People got shot. Some people died. People went to jail. But it wasn't nowhere near it is like this. That looting shit that y'all been doing lately, y'all can't justify that with shit. Y'all can't really justify that with nothing. Y'all can't. Y'all can't justify that. Okay, the police shot dude. Just say this. The police shot dude because he had a gun. Just say like the police put the gun on. Let's say that. Because I don't know. Let me ask y'all this. Y'all tearing up stores robbing and stealing. How is that gonna fix anything? Do you know them people got it gonna rebuild and do what they got to do and move and not have shit? Let me tell y'all something what happened to the West Side. Y'all know how fucked up the West Side was? The West Side was fucked up. And I'm talking about stuff to go through and things that places because of the riots when around the time when Martin Luther King got killed. They tore some shit up in Chicago. They tore a lot of shit up. Do you know how long it took for them to rebuild? West Side kind of just not getting back in order. I think just not getting in order. But the good stores and all the good shit wasn't in the hood. It wasn't in the hood. It wasn't in the hood. It's never gonna be in the hood. Cover my man Leonard Straw and my man, the customer pair said, there's no structure. It ain't no structure. And I think it will never be any structure. I think it should be individual structuring themselves. Fathers, go back to your baby mama, go back to the mother of your child, take control of your kid. If you can't get control of them, beat they fucking ass till you can get it. First off, get in their life and still try to conversate with them, try to talk to them. Do your best. And if that doesn't work, give it a few chances. Then stick your foot up their ass. That's all they really know. Mamas, stop harboring these fucking boys. Stop enabling them to let them do nothing. Make them be something. And I know a lot of y'all done gave up, like they might put their ass out. But guess what? The other people who they want to run to, you need to tell them, hell no. Your mama ain't put you out for nothing. Your mama ain't do shit for. And some of y'all, it's a whole circle of bullshit. It ain't just no structure, Kelly, because there's no fathers. I will say you are kind of right about that. But it's no structure because a lot of mothers are not being mothers. And I know some of y'all women want to be mad and might say, oh, well, he left me with this. You know what? Fuck what he did. Stop being bitter about what he did. Stand up and do what you got to do. How? Because I don't understand. If you with a dude that's 50, some in the range of that age, he respected his mother. Why? Because his mother wasn't playing. And it wasn't always about the ass whooping. A lot of mothers knew how to talk to boys back then. A lot of y'all don't. Y'all want to make up because the daddy wasn't there, or make up because some bullshit happened. And they're like, hey, man, stop playing. Y'all see what it's getting you. You see what's making it happen. I'm just telling y'all, if y'all believe in what I'm saying, go on and share it. Go on and share this live. Go on and share this live. I ain't going to be on here too much longer because I feel some of y'all spirit. Some of y'all ain't with it. A lot of y'all are. Hey, boy, they treat them little boys like pussies. Give them everything. Let shorty treat them like shit. We ain't lying. I done seen a lot of kids, man. Mothers that are just getting disrespected left and right. Why? Why are you letting this bug disrespect you and you giving him everything? You working hard, you coming home from work, you cooking, or you make sure he eats. A lot of y'all ain't even cooking right. A lot of y'all can cook. And you cook the food that's supposed to be, I don't want none of that. I want some pizza. And then you go get a freaking pizza. You got to control your household, ladies. And the only reason I'm saying it to ladies, don't get all sensitive, because see, that sensitivity shit has spilled out into these boys' DNA in their heart from y'all. You got to be tough. You got to be tough to make shit tough. Because if you don't, you're going to lose in the end. Then when your son gets shot the fuck up, slain or beat up by the police or something like that, now you want to go on TV and put his 8th grade graduation picture up like he never done shit wrong. It starts in the household. When he's doing shit wrong in the household, it will get done in the freaking streets. Trust me. Half of these cats that act like they tough ain't tough. I ain't never seen so many mugs get shot and get to hollering, Jesus Christ, Lord Jesus, help me. Oh, where my mom at? Jelly, don't get sensitive right now. I'm talking to certain mothers. I'm not talking to all mothers. The mothers who I'm talking to ain't gonna say shit. You know it. Yeah, it's some fucked up fathers out here. It's some fucked up fathers out here. It's some fathers that don't care. But then you got fathers that do care, and the mothers was too strong because of the law. The law is in the police or the court system that the mother is the custodial parent, so she gets all say so. I don't want you to see your kid because I'm bitter with you. No, he can't. No, he can't. Marcy, I know your son is terrified of you because you crazy when we was in high school. So I ain't even talking about you. But you gotta look at it. Kelly, don't talk about yourself. See what I'm saying? There's others out there that their kids are acting the way they acting. I don't know what happened to the women, to a lot of women's spirit. Because let me put it to you like this. If anybody knew me before now, they knew Brenda Phillips was not shit to play with, and she did not play with me. Melvin and Emma wasn't shit to play with. They didn't play with me either. My whole family. Now I understand some of y'all saying everybody ain't got that. But you got somebody. And whoever is in a life, stand on them. Stand on them. Don't harbor them. Yeah, they might have had it hard. Their daddy wasn't around. We ain't even got to look at why their daddy wasn't around. Fuck him. Stand on them now. Don't baby him because of that. You babying him and it's making shit worse. You see it. Y'all see the outcome of it. Make sure y'all share this, man. Because if I'm touching some people, I want to touch them right. Cage Hope. What's up, baby? Also, some want their sons to double as they man and do anything to make sure they don't leave them, like allowing them to get away with everything. Yep. My son is a king. Your son ain't no damn king. He got to be a prince first. Yeah, you want him to be a king. You got to raise him to be a king. You can't raise him to be no bum ass nigga, and then you talking about he a king. He's not a king. Some of y'all ain't queens. Let me say that again. Some of y'all ain't queens. Let me get up off. I don't want the women to think I'm just on them, but I only preach and practice tough love. That's all I preach and practice, tough love. Eunice Clay, what's up, girl? If I said anything and I hurt some of y'all feelings, I don't give a fuck. I'm only speaking what's real. And in the middle of the day, you're going to understand what I'm saying. I could talk about these men that ain't shit all day. See, I was raised by a woman. And the way my mama got down on me, I ain't just telling her whooping. My mama had showed me by example. My mother worked for the National Safety Council. She bartended. And really sold a little weed too. Yeah, she sold a little weed. So my mama showed me 3 ways of situations of hustling. And this was before the microwave was out. So I had to cook my own food. I had to prepare myself. I wasn't, man, I'm hungry. I was trying to eat. The fuck out of here. Oh, my mama told me one time, she said, you better take something out and get it together. Get it ready before I get home, or your ass ain't gonna eat. There's a lot of core values that people ain't showing people no more, man. Kid Comedy say, no dry snitching. Mike Larry, it's only love, bro. Mike, you know how you is with them kids, man. You know how you is with them kids, man. Everybody got to get on the same page, man. Uncle, I'm a hard-ass uncle. I don't be playing. Fuck you mean, nigga? I don't be playing. I crack jokes all day with y'all. But hey, the reality is, we got to get it together. We the only ones that can get it together. We can't leave this shit to the government. We can't leave this shit to... And man, would y'all stop getting on Lori Lightfoot fucking nerves? Would y'all stop doing that lady like that, man? That lady got a hard job to... Woo. Yeah, they ain't gonna cook, man. What happened to going down south getting some vegetables? What happened to planting a garden? Planting your own garden. What happened to planting your own garden? Growing food. Teach some of these young girls how to grow food. Teach them how to cook. A lot of y'all ain't teach y'all. The microwave is not an oven or a stove. Okay? I guarantee you go in a lot of homes, they don't even know how to make shit from scratch. But let me get back on the me, because I know it went a little tired of me talking real shit about them. A lot of them are sick of it. And we running out of time. Not just on this show. We running out of time. We running out of time. We together as Black people, as fathers, brothers, sisters. All right, boy. Do me a favor, y'all. Hit the arrow. Hit that little arrow. Share if you're on Instagram. Man, do what y'all gotta do. I gotta share. I gotta put any donations to the Cash App. Go to the promoting of the podcast. I say if you want to, if you can. If you can't, I understand. Times is hard. Hey, what is happening? Miss Thomas, speaking of a woman that's raised 2 sons by herself without any infractions, was hard, did what she had to do, and now they are in college, making their own business moves. Proud of them boys. Proud of them boys. Proud of you. Hey, what up, boy? Yeah. Running out of time, man. Running out of time. I'm going to tell y'all this, and I'm going to get out of here. I got a couple of announcements to make, but I'm going to let y'all know something, man. I love y'all. I love my people. I love my city. And this dude was like, this dude the other day was like, man, Baldhead, if you love Chicago so much, why the fuck you leave? Shout out to comedian Dan Fool in the building. I had to leave because I would have been one of the people out there trying to kill you motherfuckers. Or would have got killed. Yeah. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Now I got a career that I'm working on. God has blessed me with a gift. And I say, figure this out. Shout out to William. Yeah, boy, you already know, cuz. I know what you've been doing. Kev, what up? Hey, what up, Rice? Pisces in the building. You got to be the type of person to help mold this. You have to be a person that is seen and changed and is understanding and willing for change. We have to fight within ourselves to change ourselves, change these kids, change their situation. Rich, what up? You don't agree with what? You don't agree with what, Rich? Let me know. We can talk about it. Let's discuss it. Everybody's opinion means a lot to me. Baldhead'S podcast, that's one of the main models. Your opinion means everything. You might not agree with what I'm saying. However the case may be, I can respect what you're talking about. So Rich Evans, please let me know before I leave what you don't agree with. Now, check this out. While we wait for Rich, if anybody's likes or indulges in CBD products, please do me and yourself a favor, go to this Instagram page. The number's 66cbd.com. It's my sister's Instagram page. She has CBD products, different products that you need to check out. 66cbd.com. And check out what she got. If you want to buy them, which I think you should, you can get a discount by using my name. But you got to type in Baldhead, capital letters, Baldhead. Type that in, and then you will get it. Let me see. Rich Evans said, violence breeds violence. In some fields, it probably does. So you saying you don't agree with whooping these kids' ass? Is that what the part? Is that the part you don't agree with? Violence does breed violence in certain situations. I don't know. Hey, Felicia, Miss Fields, we'll put your stuff up here, girl. I'll plug yours too, baby. Okay, baby. With your cupcake making ass. You'll be making some fire ass cupcakes. Also, for your cable, do not buy cable anymore. Get your Wi-Fi. Get you some Wi-Fi. I got a deal for you. WeWatchTV.net. Go to WeWatchTV.net. It works with Androids. It works with phones. It also works with Fire Sticks. They have over 4,000 channels, NFL, NBA, MLB, premium channels. And like I said, it works with Fire Sticks, Android. Oh, bam, there you go right there. Bam. Check that information out. WeWatchTV.net, over 4,000 live channels, over 9,000 movies, $30 a month. Enter the code Baldhead. Make sure it's capital letters, Baldhead, to receive $10 off each month. So that is $20 per month. It's $30 a month without y'all using my promo code. I got you a fucking two hookups in one day. And them is my people. It's black owned. I try my best to support my own. You know what I'm saying? So do what you got to do. Look, like I said, for the next 5 months, I will not be man, that's another thing and there's the number down there. It can be used with Fire Stick phone. I'm gonna leave that up so y'all can copy that number and get on this deal. Because I know y'all tired of paying all the damn money for cable. And I'm sick of hearing y'all. Get your Wi-Fi. Get your strong Wi-Fi package. And then you can get this. And you're good. Listen, for the next 5 months, I'll be working on my book. There's a few other things I will be working on. So I'm not taking no bookers out of town. I'm be sitting in the A, sitting at my desk, working on my book. I have to. My publicist has been on my ass. Shout out to my publicist, Sabrina. She is a beast at what she does. Also, if you're on here, thank you for watching. You can, if you want, and I need it, it's not just, not just saying it. Donate to the Cash App. Every donation goes toward me promoting the podcast. I'm doing everything I can to make this podcast better because it matters to me to talk to y'all, and it should matter to y'all. So, Ronnie Sloan, what's up, fool? What up, boy? So, do y'all best to, if you can, donate to the Cash App. Like I said, I'll be working on my book for the next 5 months. I ain't gonna take no bookers, but I will be here every Sunday and every Wednesday at 4 p.m. my time. I won't always be on Instagram, so Instagram people, please do me a favor when you get off of here and go to Baldhead'S podcast on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell. That goes for anybody who's on here. Go there and check out, what's going on. You'll see when I'm on. You'll see when the new lives pop. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. What else I got going on? I got the podcast going on, working on my book for the next 5 months. I'll be here, man. I'll be here. Y'all can hit me If you got any topics you want me to talk about, DM me on my Facebook page, Comedian Baldhead Phillips. Hit the like button. Hey, I will talk about it, and I will let them know that you made the suggestion for me to talk about it. It's a bunch of things that we could be talking about. Shout out to my little brother, Ryan. He said, I'm going to be the next Dr. Zeus. Yes, I will be the next Dr. Zeus. Fucking fool. However the case. And oh, yeah, shout out to my little brother just getting married, too. Love you, boy. Love you. My new sister-in-law. Hey, man. 66.cbd. 66cbd.com. Check them out. Also, WeWatchTV.net. Please go check these people out. Black owned, black ran. Got a lot of love for y'all. My name Baldhead Phillips. Y'all make sure y'all donate to the Cash App if you can. All proceeds go to the betterment of this podcast. Thank you. Y'all pray for me. I'll pray for y'all. Much love, y'all.